So much, Elizade, for having me. My name is Judith Jolomi, not Jolomi. I am from Ondo State. And also, I would like to appreciate the speakers. It's an honor to be here at TEDxElizade University. So, like she said, I am an event planner and also a venue stylist. So the topic for today is monetizing the party culture. That is the business of vibes. Yes. Thank you so much. So the first thing I would like to talk about, now, please, can I have the next one? Monetization. What comes to your mind when you hear the word monetization? Monetization is the act of turning something into source of income. Turning your act, turning what you do into a source of income. My lady with the camera, she can actually turn this into a source of income when it comes to Owambe. Owambe is actually a type of celebration that has to do with lavish spending. I don't know how you want to think of planning an Owambe and you don't want to spend much. Your people, your relatives, they will force you to stretch. Take, for example, you are planning for 10 guests. You are the bride, and your groom don't want a lot of guests, and you want a very minimal party. Trust me, your relatives, even your mother can call and be like, no. When so-so person was having his or her party in church, we went there, and they killed a big cow. Now, if you are killing one big cow for 10 guest events, trust me, it's already getting to a 300 guest party. So in that kind of event, they have a lot of vendors coming on board. And that is where our vibes comes in. They want to think of a photographer. They want to think of a musician, a live band. A DJ will come on board. They want to hire an event planner. Everybody will come in to play their parts. Now, in the olden days, people don't really believe in hiring event vendors. You know, I don't know if we are all Yoruba people here, but this is a common saying that Iyameto. Have you ever heard that statement before? Iyameto, when you want to have a party, and a sister in your family, like maybe your big sister, your mother's younger brother, sister, is trying to run around for you, for the family to go and rent an event center to do this and that for you. Trust me, what they were doing as at then is the act of event planning. But because there was no given name to it, because there was no structure given to the industry, then they were just doing these things for free. They run around. Some don't even take thank you for what they do. But today, with our vibes, with our talents, with what we do, we can get paid. In the olden days, people can actually have a small phone. Maybe you play normal music, maybe with your C3 phone in the house, and you keep playing music, you keep dancing, and your dad will tell you that the only thing you know how to do is to play music. Can't you read? And trust me, he keeps playing the music to a certain level. When he gets to the university, the guy or the girl was not concentrating, and the next thing will move into being a DJ. And being a DJ now, they pay millions of naira. If you don't know, event planners, event vendors, event professionals are now making it big in the industry. Because of what? Because of the kind of vibe they have. So many of you seated here, I know some people may know how to do all this simple makeup. The makeup on my face is actually done by me. I did it myself inside the car while coming, because I am actually working at a venue in Irele. So I was coming all the way from Irele this morning, and I'll be going back to Irele after this particular event. So I had to do this simple makeup in the car. Trust me, if somebody should see me tomorrow and ask, maybe a church member, and they're having an event and they call me, please, can you do something simple for me? Please, you don't waste your talent anymore for anybody. When anybody calls you to do anything, tell them it is even 1,000 naira. You know you are starting from somewhere. Now, when you start from getting 1,500 naira, 200 naira from people that you render your services to, a time will come that you will now have to go for proper training of what you have seen in yourself. The new wave we're talking about today is just you taking a step at a time. The new wave is a step at a time. You cannot just jump into conclusion and be the new wave. You might have discovered something about yourself. What do I know how to do best? I am a talkative. When I talk in the class, people laugh. Look at Layi Wasabi. When I talk somewhere, people laugh. When I do this, they laugh. You can be a comedian. You can be an event host. Look at the pretty lady standing up here. That lady, she can actually be a female host, and they'll be paying her big in the industry. Owambe these days, look at this Ojudioba they had not quite long. The particular photographer that went for that event was the one that made the event go viral. If not for that photographer, you will not see Farouk. You won't know Steve's Lord was at the event. But because of that photographer, because of what he documented, because of the publicity he gave his job, he gave his brand, he was able to bring Ojudioba to everybody's screen. When you check anything on Instagram last year, you will see Ojudioba. Because of you, you can turn your own Owambe party into another kind of event. People can be doing the same thing. They do it this way, they do it that way, this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. Sorry, I'm not following my slide. So they do it this way, they do it that way. But for young eventpreneurs, we call young people eventpreneurs. I told you, I am a Gen Z event planner. So you will hear a lot of new words from me. Yes, I'm not those mommies that are planning events. So when you're handling events as a Gen Z, we are the new wave. We will shake the world. Trust me, when I say we will shake the world. So to our best advantage, we can make use of everything that comes our way to our best advantage. So they keep saying the Gen Zs, if they don't tie their belts, will overtake them. Yes, because even the way we think is far, 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 far beyond how they see events and so many things they do. I started event planning not quite long, and one thing I have always envisioned, because while growing up, I actually wanted to be a banker. My dad wanted me to be a doctor. At some point, I wanted to be a lawyer. Confused human being, right? Yes. I said, okay, you want me to be a medical doctor? Okay, let me go to science class. I was there, doing fine, everything. I got to school, I became a makeup artist. From there, a nail technician. Later, I noticed if I want to do anything in school, they'll call me, come and do this, come and do that. Then I planned weddings. I started. Money was coming. Ideas started flowing, right and left, front and center. I said, oh, wow, this is beautiful. You plan one event and you get some people's salary. Yes. You plan one event, you get their salary, 500,000 naira as your profits. So what are you telling me? Then I said to myself, what can I do to make a difference in the industry? Then I brought structure into my brand. I hired so many people. I told myself I will have a manager, I will have HR, I will have this, I will have that. I allow people do their thing. When I call you my staff, I allow you undo businesses for me. Do you know why? Even the elderly ones started doing the same thing I was doing, because they noticed clients were trusting her with their money. Because when they call me at times, I tell them, please talk to my manager. Not all event planners will tell you to talk to anybody's manager, because millions of naira is with you as the planner, and they won't even want to relate with any other person aside you. And the reason why I'm saying this here is because you as young eventpreneurs coming on board, it is the kind of talents you have. Some are makeup artists here. Some are hairstylists here. Some will become baristas. But trust me, you will plan corporate events. When you want to plan any event in your office, they call you, because they have seen the kind of energy you have. I don't know if you're getting it, but because of the kind of difference you want to make in that industry, you want to now monetize that talent. Look at Segun Johnson. He was just a regular musician. He sings. And when he sings, people don't really recognize him before. He sat back and said, okay, what can I do differently? Then he came with hyping. He brought hyping into Owambe music. It was a live band. Then he brought IP in. Shole no way yeton. Shole this liton. Even if you bring Shego Johnson with 50,000 naira to your event, trust me, we'll be going on with not less than like 2 million naira, because it will hype you until you spend the last penny in your pockets. That is him strategizing, looking for the best thing to do to make money for himself. You are a makeup artist. You want to grow into the business. We have thousands of makeup artists today in the industry, but you want to make a difference. You can sit down and think of something. What can I do to make money? It is not supposed for you to be a bridal makeup artist. You can decide to be a bridal makeup tutor. You can be in your room, you set camera and teach people how to do bridal makeup, how to do nude makeup, how to do big makeup, how to do this and that. You can do a whole lot of things. You can become an event tutor, where you have an industry and in your own particular field, you train professionals, but you don't practice. I don't know if we are getting it. So the more you think of education, also think of businesses you can go into. Event industry is not a bad one. You have to think of how to monetize that vibe you have in you. So many of you seated here will be like, oh, I don't think I can stay out late. I don't think I can do this and that. I'm a classy babe. Yes. You can be a classy eventpreneur. You can be a classy DJ. And when you go to your events, you go with this, your pinned suits. They are looking at you like, oh, Apple laptop. This DJ is coming. Oh, this DJ, Baba. Oh, this Bado is coming on board. And when you get to the venue, you can even create content for people to see that there's something different about what you do. You come out of your car, your content creator comes out, he takes videos, shots, everything, and people are asking, who is this man? And next thing, they see you next thing on your turntable. And they'll keep running. So all you need to do as a young generation, as Gen Zs, as people that are just coming on board, is to think of the best way to make your money. But there are challenges. What are the challenges in the event industry? The challenges we have is competition. We have a lot of people doing the same thing. And also, some events, this thing that you want to do, you may not even need any money to start. But some, you will need money. But if you want to be an event planner like me, you don't need 1 naira, 1 kobo. All you need to do is your vibe. All you need to do is how you can run around. All you need to do is your ability to manage funds. The challenges of that industry, number one, is the competition. When there are unhealthy competition, you are in trouble. So the first thing you have to set for yourself, like I said earlier, is your standard. When you set your standard, and you know that nobody will shake you, when failure comes, think of the best way to restart. For every successful business, when they meet the end point, click the restart button and re-strategize. Thank you very much. We are the new wave.